This is the official Rollin' Wrestling Review Show here on YouTube, and this is what I thought of the first SmackDown pay-per-view of the year and the return of WWE Backlash. Let's go! What's up, everybody? My name is Brandon Jared Craven, and as always, this is the official Rollin' Wrestling Review of WWE Backlash. First up, let's take a look at the pre-show. The only match on the pre-show was Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin. Great match in the pre-show, back and forth throughout the match. After the end of days, your winner, Baron Corbin. Overall, good opening match, especially on the pre-show. 3 out of 5 stars. Now, as a side note, though, I feel really bad for both Apollo Crews and Baron Corbin because they're both severely talented, but neither one seems to have any direction by the creative teams. And it's a really, really big shame because, like I said, they're both really talented, and I hope somebody gets behind them and pushes them to the moon because they need to be in some kind of program to be elevated to the next level. Next up, let's take a look at the main card. First off, I absolutely love the tech scroll they had for the 15th anniversary of September 11th, 2001. I can still remember where I was during that moment. I was going to one class, and they actually pulled us from that class, and we actually went to another one of my classes where we watched the second tower being hit on the news, and it was just, it's still surreal to even think about it 15 years later. Never forget, folks. Always remember. The first match on the card is the six-pack Women's Championship match to determine the first ever SmackDown Women's Champion. Great action by the women. So many highlights in this match, so I'm not even going to be able to go over them all. So here's the order of eliminations during this match. And I'd be remiss if I didn't say that these didn't come right away. There was a good maybe 10-15 minutes of action before one elimination was even made. So it was really, really cool. First off, Alexa Bliss was eliminated by Naomi. Naomi was eliminated by Natalya. Natalya by Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella by Carmella. And finally, Carmella was eliminated by the new SmackDown Women's Champion, and a long time coming, Becky Lynch. Overall, this match was fantastic by the women. 4.5 out of 5 stars. And that's the weird thing. I don't think any match that I've done a review for so far has actually gotten a perfect 5 out of 5. So maybe it'll happen one day. We'll see. Next up is the second chance match between the Usos and the Hype Bros. I knew this match was going to be quick, and the Usos were out with a new look and a new attitude. Classic tag team match. The Hype Bros came out like a house of fire like they always do. The Usos eventually won the match after a chop block and a Tequila Sunrise submission. Now, if you don't know what a Tequila Sunrise submission is, for me, it was made famous by Conan in WCW. Go look it up on YouTube. It's a great move, and I like that they used it. So, hopefully this shows more aggression by the Usos. We'll see what happens. Overall, like I said, good match. Knew it would be pretty quick because the Usos now face the team of Rhino and Heath Slater in the finals for the tag team titles of SmackDown. Next up, the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, versus the challenger, Dolph Ziggler, for the Intercontinental title. So in this match, The Miz was basically taunting Daniel Bryan by doing a lot of his moves. Great match. Unfortunately, after interference by Maurice, The Miz won and retained the title. Great match. Once again, horrible ending, but it was the classic heel ending. So originally, I was going to give it a 2.5 out of 5. But after thinking about it, and, just kind of thinking about it and realizing it was a classic heel manager ending, I'm going to give this a 3 out of 5. Was really looking forward to this one, and it didn't disappoint. So next up is Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, or what was supposed to be Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt, but unfortunately, due to injury, Randy couldn't compete, so Bray Wyatt won by forfeit. They had it where Bray attacked Orton in the back, and he just couldn't compete because of that injury. I think Orton was still legitimately injured from the match with Brock Lesnar. Way to go, Brock. Anyway, however, Bray Wyatt was put in a no-holds-barred match with Kane, of all people. The match was okay. A lot of hardcore action. One of the announce tables was destroyed. But honestly, this was a match we've seen 100 times before. Towards the end of the match, Randy Orton came out and RKO'd Bray Wyatt, and Kane was able to get the win. Overall, 2 out of 5 stars. Next up is the finals of the tag team title tournament. The Usos versus Heath Slater and Rhino. The Usos dominated early and often. However, and I cannot believe for the life of me that I'm saying this, your new tag team champions, Heath Slater and Rhino. Congratulations, SmackDown. Your tag team division is now a complete and total joke. You could have put the tag team titles of SmackDown on anybody else in the tag team division of your program. The Usos, the Vaudevillains, the Hype Bros, the Headbangers, when they made their return for that one night only. Anybody. American Alpha, if Chad Gable had not gone down with a legitimate injury. Anybody else. But instead, you decided to use a cheap storyline to further that storyline by cheapening your tag team division by putting the tag team titles on Heath Slater and Rhino. That's the dumbest decision in the history of the WWE. Overall, 1.5 out of 5 stars. I have no idea what anybody was thinking. Next match on the card is your main event of the evening, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match between the champion Dean Ambrose and AJ Styles, the challenger. Great match, many near falls, high impact moves. It was inside the ring, it was outside the ring, it was in the crowd, on the announce table. I swear to you, it was like I was watching a match on WWE 2K17. Cannot wait for that game to come out. Y'all have no idea. I keep sharing these videos, and they're in one of my playlists. It's called the WWE 2K17 Shared Playlist. Go check them out. They're awesome. After a low blow, however, in this match, your winner and new WWE World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles. Overall, great match. Classic hill ending once again. 4 out of 5 stars. Overall, the pay-per-view was great for SmackDown. I'm going to give this one a very high 4 out of 5 stars. Now let's look at my match of the night. My match of the night goes to the Women's Six-Pack Challenge. Absolutely fantastic match by the women. They always step it up at pay-per-view time. And that is going to do it for my review of WWE Backlash. Let me know what you thought of the pay-per-view in the comments below. Check back tomorrow for my top 5 favorite moments from Raw. And again on Wednesday for my top 5 favorite moments from SmackDown Live. And as always, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe by hitting those buttons right down there. God bless you. I'm down for the 3 count. 1, 2, 3. See you next time. Dude, you're out.